Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and it is once again time to talk about the arts here in the in.form set. We have Executive Director of the Jasper Community Arts, Kyle Rupert, in for another session of On the Couch, talking about all kinds of things. There is a myriad of stuff going on right now, but we're at the beginning of February, kind of going into the month more and into March, which means we're going into spring and all that stuff. But there's still a lot going on and a lot of fun things getting announced for the Arts Center, right?
Yeah, it's getting a little warmer. So it's a great time to be thinking about Chalk Walk. That'll come up in May, and we're very excited about it.
The 21st annual.
Yes.
So we just celebrated the 20th. That was a very big year. And now the 21st. And remind us, is this still happening at the Cultural Center?
Yes, it'll still be at the Cultural Center. We just found that it worked out really well. We were able to utilize our workshop spaces and the atrium and really make a cohesive event.
And I mean, the galleries are right there. It's a very handicap accessible area, and there's a lot of space and a lot of room in the parking lot and whatnot. So I can only imagine it's going to be another fantastic year, and you guys have already released information about signing up early and getting those free t-shirts right away and getting secured. So you guys are on top of that. So it's definitely, it's in May, right?
May 18th.
18th. Yep. For some reason I wanted to say May 4th, which wouldn't make any sense. But May 18th, so that's very exciting stuff. But kind of wheeling it back in, we've got other things going on for kids during spring break. And then, of course, we have the normal community arts programming going on right now.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of workshops and classes that are out there and available right now. And you mentioned spring break. We are hosting another art camp during spring break called Camp Create. And it's in the mornings during spring break week. And so kids ages 8 to 12 are invited to sign up, and they get to learn about art history, different artistic styles, spend time in the exhibits. It's really a great period of time for that week for them to really dive all in on the arts.
And we emphasized last time you were here, it's really important to get signed up. Are there still a few spots left?
There are still some left. Given we are still a little far out from it, there are still some, but we expect that it'll fill up because it is a limited amount of spots that we have for it.
And remind me, since I do not have school-age children, what week are we looking at for
spring break week?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I couldn't.
In March.
Towards the end of March.
Yes.
I myself also do not recall the exact dates, and I don't want to misspeak, but whenever the kids are off for spring break, that's when it'll be.
Fair enough. And if anyone wants more detailed information, because we don't know when spring break exactly is, they can go to jasperarts.org, right?
Yep. jasperarts.org/Camp Create, and all the info will be right there.
And you guys have been doing some quite creative posts online with like moving images and stuff to promote, of course, Camp Create. It definitely is very hands-on, and your kid will learn a lot of different little tools or plant the little seeds that hopefully grow into more art stuff. And with that, I learned something new before we started rolling on the cameras here. The Art Center, of course, at the Tim Clark Cultural Center, where you guys have your art galleries, there's new artists in there every single month.
Yes, every month there's a brand new exhibit. So if you came in January or December, you're guaranteed to see something you haven't seen yet. And that'll change throughout the year. So every month it's something brand new that's on display. And so you can stop in, catch the latest exhibit, and then visit us the next month.
Yes, and not to mention, I mean, admission's free. You can come just exist in these galleries, and in the Art Center portion, you guys have a lot of seating. There's a lot of very spacious room to experience, and of course the gift shop. And you guys are always at the front desk to talk to people. So there's more community engagement than some people think, but of course you can always see something new there and experience something a little bit different compared to, I guess, daily life.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're very fortunate to have that facility right in the heart of Jasper. And there's so many other amenities that have popped up around there as well, so you can really make a day of spending time downtown.
Yes, and you can, of course, the public library is attached. There's Wi-Fi you can connect to throughout the whole building, which is fantastic. And so if you just want a place to come be, I would just say, somewhere, it would be a amazing change of pace, I think, for some people. I definitely wanted to ask, we're in February and looking at various things. We talked about the kids' events, or Chalk Walk is for everyone, technically. What kind of shows are we expecting in the next few weeks, few months?
Yeah, so at the auditorium, we've got a couple of really big names coming. Chris Mann, who was on Christina Aguilera's team on NBC's The Voice, has played the Phantom and Phantom of the Opera for dozens and dozens of shows, if not hundreds of shows. Became a viral sensation on TikTok and YouTube during the lockdown period of COVID. He's going to be coming to the Arts Center on March 2nd, performing a tribute to Tony Bennett. Of course, we lost Tony Bennett within the last year, and he has such an incredible songbook. So, Chris is going to be doing a tribute to him, and dedicating that show to him. And then in April, we've got Disney legend and Broadway star Lea Salonga. And for those who don't know, from the Disney side, she was the singing voice of Princess Jasmine and Fa Mulan from those animated films. So really excited to have both those individuals coming to our town.
So for those who, maybe recognize a name or two, or of course both, how best is it to get tickets, whether you're in our area here or maybe outside of the county?
So jasperarts.org/tickets is going to be the quickest way to get tickets and the best way to get tickets. You can download them right there onto your phone. It's quick, easy. Would definitely recommend that over trying to come into the box office or call over the phone.
I was going to say, we do have some people who may want physical tickets, but those still are available when you visit the box office at the Arts Center, right?
Absolutely, yep.
That is definitely a good resource for sure. And I think that kind of brings me into, art, part of everyday life, main gist there, but a lot of high schools and middle schools are having their featured theater shows right now in our area.
Yeah,
so being able to support their shows in between these bigger shows is super important too.
Yeah, it is that time of year where the high school theater clubs and departments are putting on their musicals, and it's always great to see all the talent and creativity that the students have.
Yes, so I would encourage anybody at home, of course. Jasper Arts is a fantastic resource, but also consider the Southridge High Schools, the Forest Park High Schools, and Jasper High Schools, and all of their collection of schools. Visit and see what shows they're promoting, because we are getting closer and closer, now that I think about it, to all of these kids who are exemplifying these amazing artistic abilities. And I mean, if they're not already involved in the Jasper Community Arts, I bet a lot of them will be. So it's seeing the youth kind of come into their own in our community here is fantastic. But Kyle, is there anything coming up? We're kind of in that weird time where we're inside, but it's kind of warm outside today, so maybe you're outside. Is there any shows or any events that you're looking forward to, whether it be community arts or anything like that?
Everything. I mean, it's a good problem to have that there's so much to do in Jasper and the surrounding area. So, and it's hard to keep up with it all, but I think that we continue to see the growth in the community and the events, and it's just really exciting to see.
Yes, and I think the Jasper Community Arts does a fantastic job bringing artists and performers into their venues and being able to provide such a diverse, ask for people, because you have the older generation, we have the middle-aged generation, younger, even the kids, and there's something for everyone, whether it's even the workshops or the Camp Creates that come up every so often. There's a lot of different ways to get your foot in the door and at different levels of experience.
Yeah, it's very, like I said, we're very fortunate to have the resources we have, and we look forward to seeing anyone and everyone.
Very good. Well, remind us one more time if we want information, or maybe to just come visit the Art Center, where should we start first, maybe online?
So jasperarts.org is going to be the best place. That's the single repository for all of the information of all of the things that we're hosting. Facebook is a close second, Jasper Community Arts on Facebook. And then, of course, you can visit the Cultural Center, which is where our main offices are located, along with our studios and workshop spaces.
Yes, and new artists in there every month. There's always something a little bit different when you go in. So I think some people, maybe we're past New Year's resolutions per se, but maybe make it a habit to stop in once a month and check it out and see something different.
Absolutely.
Well, Kyle, we appreciate your time as always. You guys do phenomenal work, and the arts is always ever changing. So we appreciate your time coming to talk a little bit about that and present all this fun stuff for the community.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you so much at home for watching. This has been your 18 WJTS in.form with the Jasper Community Arts, and we are local people watching local people.